Hi there everyone, welcome to another ORAS Wi-Fi battle. Here's a battle I had against a streamer who, someone who follows me on my stream, and I notice he's bringing a very recognizable team. In fact, my Feraligator just so happened not to be on this team today, but let's see how this twin battle goes. So of course I decide to lead off with my Smeargle. And turns out he decides to do the same thing. So it's a case of who will win the speed tie here. He wins it, unfortunately for me, and is able to put me to sleep. I know I'll probably wake up soon, so I'll just stick it out. I do have a rapid spinner, so all hazards he set up should go away. Out comes the sticky web. And lucky for me, I wake up first turn, and I'm able to put that guy to sleep. So here I decide to get my sticky web up. While that thing snoozes. So here he withdraws, and I just go straight for the Stealth Rock. I'm very glad I did not go for the parting shot right here. So he switches in his Malamar, taking advantage of that sticky web and its contrary ability. So I decide to get out of here because I know this could be quite a problem if that thing sets up a couple of superpowers. I go into my most defensive Pokemon here, and he predicts that switch and goes for the knockoff. There goes my Donphan's Assault Vest, and here he decides to set up superpowers. The first one does not do too much to me, and I decide to get a knockoff on it, because if this thing is holding an Assault Vest like mine, then I could be in trouble. But I do see it is holding leftovers, so I decide to switch straight out into Florges. Unfortunately I get caught in the web, and he goes for a superpower. Shouldn't do too much damage to my fairy, but I can see it does a considerable amount. In fact, another one with its attack boost might even kill. Well, maybe not with the leftovers, but I start to panic. A Psycho Boost would kill here. But for some reason he decides to switch out. I guess fearing the fairy move. So in comes the Skizzer, and I go straight up for the Moonblast. I needed to take that Malamar out. But that's no longer a problem. I do get that crucial special attack drop on Scizor, considering how they're very known for their special attacking abilities. So this thing straight up Mega Evolves. I decide I may as well stay in, try and get a wish off, but unfortunately for me, that turns into a Mega and Bullet Punches me. So down goes Florges. Decide to switch in Donphan here, thinking I can take, sorry about the yawn, any of its stab moves, and he switches straight out. I get this thing nice and slow, at least my Donphan will outspeed, but we're both stuck in a sticky web. I decide to get the rapid spin off here. And then it turns out he decides to get a rapid spin off as well. So I go for an Earthquake to hopefully do a fair bit of damage. And next turn I go straight for the Ice Shard. Luckily I'm able to win the speed tie. Well, actually, surprisingly enough, he went for Stone Edge. But on this turn, he wins the speed tie, as I went for Ice Shard as well. So down goes Donphan, but looking at the range of health that guy's at, I figure I could switch in Smeargle, get a parting shot off, lower its attack, considering these things do have quite a decent attack. And yeah, as I said, considering its health, I decide to switch into Malamar here. Hopefully I can get some superpowers up. One superpower should kill here. And with the parting shot, hopefully that Earthquake won't do too much. And as we can see, it doesn't. Lucky for me, this is able to take it out. And now I'm on the road to winning. So in comes in the Gallade. Does resist pretty much all my attacks. So I decide to get a superpower up anyway. I know these things don't have very good defense. And he makes a very bad play there and goes for Psycho Cut. Not perhaps a misclick, or not realizing that it wouldn't affect my Malamar. Here he decides to switch, and it's clear to me that I've pretty much got the game here. My Malamar has been able to set up. Takes out his Malamar instantly. And now there is pretty much nothing he can do. In comes the Gallade, and considering the amount of damage the first superpower did, this one should kill. Well, it should do a fair bit. But judging by his moves, he shouldn't have anything that can do that much damage to me. Especially now that I've raised my defense as well. Yep, his Drain Punch does barely anything to me. And I know that another superpower will kill at this range. So down goes the Gallade, and he's pretty much run out of options here. He decides to send in the Feraligatr. These things do naturally have a decent defense, but I go for the superpowered knockoff here, with its power boost from knocking off an item, and the plus, was it 3 or 4 in attack? Out comes the Scissor. Only a bullet punch would outspeed me, but that wouldn't do much considering how much I've raised my defense. Down it goes to a superpower. And out comes Smeargle, who is still asleep. It's presumably focus sashed, so I go for the knockoff, even though that won't kill. Unfortunately for him, he stays asleep. Maybe if he'd woken up there and got a Spore off on me, I could have been a different battle, but down he goes to a superpower. And I was able to defeat my evil mirror team. And that was a good battle. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.